Hey, sup guys, Mikey here with another deck profile. Uh, Today I'm doing Cyber Dragons. It took a while, a long while, but I was able to get it down. Sorry if you can hear the noise in the back. People are throwing parties, just because it's summer and stuff, but that's besides the point. I'm going to get right into this. So, for our main deck, we have 19 monsters, 8 spells, and 4 traps. 14 traps, sorry. It's a 41 card deck, as you can see. So we have 3 Cyber Dragons standard, 3 Cyber Dragon Dre, 3 Zwei, Dre and Zwei, 1 Honest, 3 Construction Train Signal, right? I know what you're thinking. Why would I have this? That is to get the protection this deck needs as much defense as it can get. I was testing with Battle Fader, but it wasn't working out. Battle Fader and this, but I took out Battle Fader because this is literally all the protection you need in the monster lineup. Because they target core. You can just special him, say fuck you, and then if they're attacking him, you could just abuse another one if you have it in your hand, and it also makes good rank 3 plays. Keep that in mind. So 3 cores, search out that spell or trap, or use it to bring out Cyber Dragon when it's in grave. Then 3 effect pillars, because the one enemy of this deck is monster effects. That's the number 1 enemy. I'm saying it's the enemy for all decks, but this one especially. Simply because there's nothing to counteract it, and this is pretty much what's done. You'll see the usefulness of this card within my duel videos, which I will probably upload with this deck profile. I'm not sure yet. Probably. Yeah, screw it, I will. Okay, so that's it for the monster lineup. You guys know Dre's effect, Zwei's effect. Dre makes all Cyber Dragon on the field for 5, and you can always summon monsters with machine types. And if it's banished via this or Nova, yeah, you get protection on 1 Cyber Dragon, so that's good. And then Zwei, you can reveal a spell, become Cyber Dragon for that turn. And when it attacks a monster, it gains 300. So 1800 beater, not bad. This is 1800. And then there's the Honest, So on to our spells. We have 1 Dark Hole, standard. And we have 2 Machine Duplication for one reason. Cyber Dragon Core. You play Core, you can overextend the hell out of your opponent with Duplication, bring out 2 Cyber Dragons, and then go into a Nova on your first turn. That gives you instant protection. And if you have Honest in hand, that's even better. If you have Stoppage Power, it's even better. If you can get this destroyed if your opponent's stupid enough to destroy it, like via effect, then you get a free Twin Dragon or End Dragon. Simple as that. Anyway, you have 2 Repair Plants. You get to add a light machine, or reshuffle a light monster from grave. That's only if Cyber Dragons on the field is in your grave. Keep that in mind. Or, if you have 3 or more Cyber Dragons in grave, you can use both effects. Screw it. The reason for 2 and 1 is in the side deck is because I don't feel the need to search out my deck and mill out the hell out of my deck, because at the end of the duel you'll have 18 cards left, and with 3 repair plants I feel like only 2 is needed. That's my opinion. You can completely alter this deck if you want. This is my take on it, my version. Not a big fan of Cyber Dragon. Personally, I don't like the way the deck works, but when you get to be a troll like me, then you can control the hell out of your opponent with this build. Anyway, 2 MST and 1 limiter removal. This card is Saki, but you never get it. It's Saki, but you never get it. Anyway, for our traps we have 2 Wabaku, because protection is good, and this card is the pinnacle of protection. The only thing that can destroy your monsters is effects, which is where Effect Failure comes in this combo for ultimate protection. 1 Bottomless, 3 Threatening Aurors because you don't want your Cyber Dragons to get destroyed by battle. Protection status. 2 Reckless Greed. I don't feel the need for 3, but it's cited just in case. Because with 2 you can get all the draw power you need and still have a hand, and you don't need to draw for those turns. You could still have massive protection. Along with the 2 Mirror Force, the 1 Torrential, and the Localized Tornado. Most people don't think of this card, but with this card you can reshuffle your whole graveyard. If this is the second to last card in your deck, and you draw it, and you play it next turn, it's like you can mill that whatever you want as long as that's in your hand. And then reshuffle it later. It's funny. Plus this gives you this doesn't give you the fear of milling out because you're abusing Cyber Network. And let's go to it. Cyber Network. I only feel the need for 1. I don't feel the need to overextend, like overpower at 3 or even 2. Here's what you do. If you get core, you're gonna play it, and you're not gonna search this out. You're gonna search this out. This is the first card you play out. You want those cards removed, so you can play a stronger play later on. And even if you don't get it off, like they bottomless it or something, then nothing's gonna happen. You still have a play. And then we go to the Solemn Warning. Extra deck, we have 1 Cyber End Dragon and 1 Cyber Twin Dragon for the Nova. I took out a duplicate of each because I don't feel like you're gonna play this much. This deck does not rely on Nova. It doesn't. It's just another play in the deck. And then because of Effect Failure, you have synchro plays. So the only synchros I have are Vulcan, Armatus, and Armorion. Because you can synchro with Cyber Dragon, the level 4s, and the level 3 Construction Train. And the exceeds are Tyrus, Pleiades, or Pallades, whichever one you prefer. Shark Fortress, because when you activate this effect, it's a second attack for every battle phase. So if you can stack this, that means you can make 3 attacks for 1 monster. So if you have this double card combo, Shark Fortress and Nova, along with limiter removal, this bitch will be attacking for 4,200 3 times a battle phase. If you can get it off, I'm saying. Or that, or Cyber Dragon, it doesn't matter. Or even itself. So this is a viable option. You only need 1 of each of these cards. And then there's another level rank 5, Adris. You can use Adris if you want. You could find space by removing like maybe 1 Nova or something like that. And let me get to my point. 2 Cyber Dragon Novas. The reason for 2 is, like I said, you're not gonna be abusing the hell out of him. He's just another play in the deck. But he is a main play. Because special Cyber Dragon in graveyard, and then banish it out for more power on network, and that becomes a 4,200 attacker. And if it's destroyed by opponent's card effect, boom, you get Cyber End Dragon or Cyber Twin Dragon. And then for the rest, the rank 4s, we have 1 Direwolf, 1 Exciton Knight, and 1 Emerald. The reason I left out 101 and the other overpowered ones because aside from the fact that you need protection, this deck doesn't do much destructive power as you think. So Direwolf is viable and Exciton Knight is viable. Even though you lose out on a turn of damage, you still have that play. And then you have the Emerald for recycling, because recycling is godly. And then for Construction Train Signal Right Abuse, you have the Wind Up Zenmaines. Why not Fortune Tune? Why not Shadow Lynch? It's because Zenmaines offers protection that the others cannot. And then for the side deck, we have 1 extra repair plant just in case, 1 MST, 2 Void Trap Holes because you don't know what can come up, 1 Reckless Greed, 2 D Prisons, and 1 Compulse. So that's it for the deck. I'm going to go straight into the duel videos right. And here we go with the Cyber Dragon duel videos. So I have 4 of them for you because 2 of them were troll. So let's go with this one. And keep in mind that these 4, like 1 or 2 of them were using cards from the side deck or cards that I removed. So if you see them, if you happen to notice them, you can use them too. So we're going to start it off with this. I was facing Madolche, and this was actually pretty funny. So I go completely off with the core machine duplication combo into a Nova. Now I have my Reckless Greed, my Network. So he activates MSC, I chain it with my double Reckless Greed, and my Cyber Network. I'm going straight off. I'm not going to give him a chance for a smut to anything. So he goes for the Rhoda to get the Hyper Librarian. He tries to go for a Madolche. Hang on. Oops. Sorry. So let me see this real quick. So I don't know. He went for the Madolche. I chained Effect Veiler, and then he goes for plays Instant Fusion. Sorry, I couldn't keep up, going a little too fast. And I don't know why he didn't Exciton Knight. Most likely he was afraid that I would get off Cyber Network and Nova, so he would have to deal with a End Dragon and a Cyber Dragon at the same time. Maybe that's why. But I was thinking, why would you even play him if you knew that was going to happen? I don't know what he was thinking at the time. So he attacks my core, I drop Honest, and then he goes into a Barkion with Spell Striker and TG Striker. I'm just going to banish Dre, use its effect on Cyber Core, and play Double Nova. And set my Torrential and Threatening Roll just in case. So he's going to go off with Hoop Cake into Masengo, into... And then I Torrential. I say, screw you, you're not getting plays off. At this point he can't do anything, and I still have a play. I'm going to go into his way, and I'm going to attack. It's true I only have 2 monsters right now for core, but that's more than enough. So he plays Mewtwo, he goes into Angeli into Hoop Cake into Masilago, and into Ticket. Okay, Levier. And then that's where he gave up. Because I don't know what he was thinking. Because after that, he had nothing. He literally had nothing, and I had T-Roar. So, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Hang on, let me go. Screw it. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't even know what my next cards were. I didn't bother to check. The second one is versus Nordics. This was a different build. I had Diablos at the time because I was thinking Diablos could work off the Cyber Dragons, but I forgot that they all had Cyber Dragon in the grade. Like, the actual name was Cyber Dragon. So it wouldn't work. And I was thinking, damn it, I couldn't do anything. So here I'm playing against Nordic Artifacts. Yes, it's Nordic Artifacts, and that was weird. And at the time I was also playing Void Trap Hole, so that's another one. So he just goes for the triple set. I destroy his morale attack. And I just compulse that because I was afraid. I was like, I don't know what it was. Could have been something, so I just attack for 15. Turn end. He's going to reset that 10-year Nordic Beast. And I'm going to go into a core, which gets me a repair plan. I'm just going to go for that 400, and he's going to destroy my way. I play repair plan. So I get Dre out. He's just going to keep playing defensive. I don't know why. I play Dre, I get my Nova, and I special back my Dre. At this point, I'm just going to destroy one. He's going to go for that Dialgo set along with the double Dialgo set. So I'm just going to play Dre, Chain Effects. He just went off. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I went into Maku Mech. At the time I had Maku Mech because I wasn't thinking like Better I show you the extra deck. I forgot about the fusions for Nova at the time. I was being retarded. So I just destroyed both his monsters. There's really nothing he can do at the time. He destroyed my Volt Trap. I'm like, okay. And here's where I thought, why didn't I get Nova's effect? Right, I don't have fusions. So I'm like, screw it. I'll play along. I'll keep playing. I don't need Nova's effect. So he's gonna set the Gluthny. I'm gonna set the network. I'm gonna wait to get a Cyber Dragon. He plays Gluthny. I chain with network. I don't know why I did it at the time. This was a while back. This was like a week ago. He's gonna set that Tien here. Whoops. So he's gonna play it. He gets the time is near. He destroys my network, sets my all attack, and I get core back. He's gonna play Thor, and I'm gonna play this. Now I play Machine Duplication, go into my double cyber, thinking I had this, and there you go. I win. So yeah, that's the power of Construction Chain. My third one was against Sylvans, and this was pretty funny. So I'm playing Shining Angel at the time. It's my turn. I'm just gonna go for the upstart and do my set. I'm not gonna rush into it yet. He plays Curry Bandit. I'm like, okay. He has the Breakthrough and MST set. So he gets Charity and he's... Oh yeah, I forgot. He's playing Sylvan Rulers. Yes, you heard me right. He's playing Sylvan Dragon Rulers. So he gets the Sylvan Charity and draws into a Miracle Fertilizer, while I just go ahead and triple set. He plays the Charity, and he stacks Hermitry. He lone fires into a Hermitry, and then he luckily mills Sprout. He goes into Shinra, as you can see, and then he returns out to the bottom. I'm thinking, why does he put it at the bottom? He could have stacked it at the top. I don't know what he was thinking at the time. So I'm just going to play Reckless Greed, get that Breakthrough Spell out of the way, and that was lucky. I play Core into my Machine Duplication, get 2 Cybers out, play Volcanosaurus, and he loses 2300. He T-Roars he MSTs my first T-Roar when I had another one. I chain network, so I get protection on Core. He plays Hermitry. He gets off Soul Charge, and he has to put it back at the bottom. He lost connection at this time, because I'm thinking, he couldn't do anything with this hand. You see this hand, right? He probably had a play. I don't know what he was doing, but I guess he knew it was pointless, and he was just going to lose next turn. Because I had Train Signal Red. If this was all he was going to do, I play Train Signal Red, stopping him from destroying Core. It's my turn, I draw. I use Volcasaurus to destroy that. He was 2700. I played Dre, and 18, 22, 3200. Plus the 27 was 59. So yeah. And my last one was against a Toon Cannon Soldier loop. If you don't know what it is, it abuses this guy with Quillbolt Hedgehog. You'll see how it's done. So I take the first move, and I can't do anything with this hand right now, so I just set the warning. He plays Tuning, get that quick draw. He sets the Legend, the Yatagarasu. And I get the network. He plays Card, I'm like, nope, you don't get that draw power. And his end turn, I play Core and I banish Cyber Dragon. And I'm just going to sacrifice it, because I know if he does anything, I still have Core, because I could banish it and get a Cyber Dragon card. Then I use Network and banish Dre to get the protection. And I just go for an attack. He uses Garasu, and that's it. He's going to go for the 3 sets. I'm going to banish Zwei. You heard right, I banished Zwei. So So I'm going to use it again and banish Dre, get protection. He can't do anything at that time. I don't know why he didn't T-Roar, he just ends his turn. He had Swift, I don't know what he was thinking. So I just get it off. I don't know why. I go into Direwolf and Daigusto, Recycle Power. And then I go into Repair Plant, add that Dre, and I go into Tiras. I don't know why he T-Roars now. I'm thinking he forgot that Network doesn't allow me to attack. So he plays that in out of like fear or something. So I just end my turn with that. Tiras uses her effect, he sets the Wabaku, and that's it. I'm going to set the Mirror Force later on just in case. I'm just going to get out my Cyber Dragon and my Zwei. He Wabakus, but I still got the effect. So Garasu is gone. I'm going to set that and I lose my overlay unit. I think this is where he goes off. Yeah, it's where he goes off. So he plays this is where the loop comes in. He plays 2 quick draws, he gets Toon Cannon Soldier, and he's going to use double Corebolt. And here's where it gets interesting. He has a bunch of rank 2s, right? So he can keep using Toon Cannon Soldier to tribute Shining Elf, or whatever rank 2 he brings out. Because when Quillbolt's an Exceed unit, it gets sent to grave instead of being removed. So when he sacrifices Toon Cannon Soldier, Shining Elf and the 2 Quillbolts go to grave, and I lose 500. And he can keep spamming that every turn until my life point hits 0. 15 times over, times 500. I think that's perfect. I don't know, 15, 5, 2, 5. That's that. He does 9,500 points of damage. And you'll see? Quillbolt goes to grave, so I can keep spamming, but I'm like, nope, I effect bearer. And he gives up because he knows he can't do anything at this point. Now that he lost his Toon Cannon Soldier's effect. Which I don't know why he didn't save space for like an extra play. That was just stupid of him. Well anyway, that's all I have for Cyber Dragons. Comment, rate, subscribe. Modify the deck for your own good if you want. I don't know. And thanks for watching. Bye. Wait.